Hi everyone and welcome to a new video here on the channel. So this is the fourth video, all to do with my pop vinyl collection. So I collect the pop vinyl figures, and that started when Helena bought me some Doctor Who pop vinyl figures. So yeah, she's the one that started me off on this thing. There aren't too many to add to the collection. There's 3 more that I'm going to talk about in today's video. If you want to see the other ones that we've got in the collection and the stories behind them, then I'll put all those videos in the description box below. But I know that a few of you like to know if I've added any, so let's talk through the 3 that have been added to the shelf. Okay, so the first one that we're going to show you, I have sort of started building up a Toy Story collection. Toy Story, after all, is my favourite film franchise. I think every Toy Story is amazing. And actually, I even created a Toy Story tag for the channel that I opened up to everybody to do if they wanted. So if you do have any spare time, and you have a YouTube channel, or you don't have a YouTube channel, you just want to give it a go anyway, and maybe post it up onto Instagram, something like that, then go ahead and do it. The Toy Story tag. I love listening to all of your answers to those questions. So with the Toy Story collection being built up, I think the last ones that I've spoken about in pop vinyl videos were the Woody and the Jessie that I got. But the one that we've since added, you can't have a Toy Story collection without having Buzz Lightyear. So Buzz Lightyear is now joining Jessie and Woody on the shelf, and I'm so happy that I've got Buzz Lightyear in the collection. There are so many different versions of the characters that you can get. I mean, you could get about 5 or 10 different like Buzz Lightyears or Woodies, but I try to just look for the one that I would really want in the collection, and then I go for that one. So like, I won't buy any more Buzz Lightyears now because I've got Buzz, and this is my Buzz that's in the collection. That's the only one I'll have. But yeah, I know that you can buy the different versions. You've got, I mean, the one that really tempted me was Buzz Lightyear as Mrs. Nesbit, which is my favourite scene from any Toy Story film. Can't you see the hat? I'm Mrs. Nesbit. But no, I went for this one because he's flying, or is he falling with style? So this is number 523. Toy Story 4, like I said, and then the others that you can get Sheriff Woody, which is actually different to the Woody that I've got up on the shelf, the one that's on the back of here. So like I was saying, you can get the different versions. The one here on the back, he's got a lasso. And then I think, yeah, if I've got Jessie, I've got Woody, I've got Buzz, but I think Bo Peep need to be added to the collection. Alien is on the back. Ooh, Gabby. Forky. Yeah, would quite like to add Forky. Duke Kaboom. It's just become one of my favourite characters. Region, I'm sorry. Combat Carl, just looking for a high five. Ducky and Bunny. I just love Toy Story 4. I know that it's got its detractors because some of the other characters aren't utilised enough. But to me, like, the character that's always been at the centre of it was Woody. So I didn't really have a problem with it, and I thought that the other characters that they put in were really good, and like the characters that were from the original, I think their story had sort of been told. They were happy, you know. Now the funny thing about this one is I normally go into detail as to like where I bought it, and the story behind it. Well, the story behind it is that I love Toy Story, but I actually can't remember for the life of me where I got this from and when. And I asked Helena as well, and Helena doesn't know. I'm sure I have a vague memory of going into a shop and seeing that it was discounted, and then I bought it. But I can't remember when that was. I did look through my Amazon account, and I didn't buy it from Amazon, so I must have actually bought it from a shop. But here it is, Buzz Lightyear. He sits up on the shelf now, giving me hope that one day I can beat Helena at a DLP Buzz Lightyear challenge. So the next one, it's quite heavy actually, I just picked it up there after a long while. This one was bought for me by my dad, and it is from Avengers Endgame, which, I love that film, and I'm excited to watch that again, along with all the other Marvel movies and TV series on Disney Plus. But yes, this was Avengers Endgame, and it's the Hulk, but he's in his suit, his time travel suit. And I love the Hulk character. I've always thought that the Hulk character has been mishandled in films, but Mark Ruffalo's interpretation of Bruce Banner and the Hulk, I've just really been down with that and really loved how he's portrayed the character. And then obviously they did something quite unique with it in Avengers Endgame. Because when I was younger, the Hulk was actually my favourite Marvel character. My brother's was Spider-Man and mine was the Hulk, and it was because of the Fox Kids television programme, the cartoon series. I just loved that. They had Lou Ferrigno, who played the Hulk in the 1970s TV series. He was still the voice of the Hulk. And I just remember that cartoon so vividly, and it had a lot of merchandise around it. And I remember I had this Hulk toy where he was actually in the chamber where he transformed into the Hulk from Bruce Banner. And I think on one side you had Bruce Banner, but you couldn't take him out of the toy, and then you pressed a button and then it span round, and then it was the Hulk figurine that you could take out and play with. And then I remember just watching everything that came out to do with the Hulk, so like the Eric Bana movie and then the Tim Roth movie. But then I was really happy to see that they did it well when it came to the Avengers. And what they did well with the Avengers is that they made you care about Bruce Banner. Mark Ruffalo makes you care about Bruce Banner, and you're not just thinking for the whole film, when's he going to change? Which can sometimes be the case. That was the case with the Eric Bana movie. He was Bruce Banner for a long time, and he was a very moody Bruce Banner. Yeah, but Mark Ruffalo is just like your normal everyday man kind of thing. So there, the Hulk added to the collection. And then the last one, this was from Christmas, and this was bought for me by Nikki and David, Helena's parents. And what subject matter do I love? Disney. And so they got me a Disney pop vinyl figure. It's of the main man, it's of Mickey Mouse, but it's not your ordinary Mickey Mouse, it's your conductor Mickey. So here he is in his orchestra suit, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It makes it very different. He's got his yellow gloves on there, he's got his suit and his tails, and he's got his baton there as well. This also reminds me of not only when you meet him, but this also reminds me of when you go and see Philomagic or Philomagique in the Disney parks. It just reminds me of, where's my hat? And then he comes in at the end and sorts out Donald. But very happy to have Mickey Mouse finally in the pop vinyl collection. You can also get Steamboat Willie, Apprentice Mickey, Firefighter Mickey, Conductor Mickey, and Brave Little Tailor Mickey. This was part of the 90 years of Mickey Mouse, so it was part of his birthday celebrations, and this is number 428. Oh, it's just so good, this one. There is one that I am really eyeing up, and it is a Jim Henson pop vinyl figure, and he's holding Kermit the Frog. I really want that one next. Let me know if you've purchased any recent ones. I know that somebody messaged me over Instagram saying that there was a sale in, was it Entertainer shop, where they were about £6 each, which is a great deal, but I haven't managed to get there, unfortunately. Had to put a hold on purchasing non-essentials. But yeah, that's it for the pop vinyl. Sorry there weren't too many, but just thought I would keep you updated as to how the collection is going. Well, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.